Good morning, it's a vlog day.
I admit it, I live quite a fancy life. The big reality here, I know where to put my vote. I know what lies close to my heart. Things that matter to me. Fruit is the perfect food, because I can eat it on the go.
So it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I've been sitting for the past 3 hours with this notebook, writing and rereading what I wrote. I got this book a week ago, since my old one is full. The first thing I wrote in it was, "Welcome, Kimmen. Your mind and thoughts must be focused on the same frequency as my goal. Now let those words be a stepping stone towards everything I try to accomplish in life. Every destination I try to reach. It will make all the difference. Now how do I do that? I make a committed decision. That's where I am going. A committed decision is irrevocable. I cannot go back. That's how I get to where I want to get." This book will make a huge turning point in my life. Read it often, but first write often.
You seem to be aiming for the sky. Do you dare to tell us about your big plans? The big goal. The big goal. I said this before. Tell the world what you intend to, but first, show it. If you want to know, you just have to follow my path. And trust me, it's gonna be an exciting path, it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be rewarding. And you get to follow. People think I have a big goal. That's hilarious.
It's pretty cold outside, but the sun is shining. I'm gonna take a walk.
You know, success stories are always about people who tell you about how they achieved their goal, how they managed to get where they wanted to get despite all odds. So what is the point of me telling you what my goal is when I haven't achieved it yet? Nor do I know how to do it because I haven't done it yet. I could, however, tell you how I achieved a past goal. How I got to where I am today. Would you like that? So if you hang on till a little bit later on in the video, I will tell you how I manifested the exact job I wanted. It's okay, be friends. Hey. Popular today. Where did you go? Every time I walk over this beautiful bridge, I pretend I'm a wire walker. Walking on this requires focus because it will hurt me a lot to fall. Why do dangerous things? Because I will do a better job. Look how much people mess up on this beautiful walking path. I gotta do something about it. I filled a whole bag of crap from just this small area. is a whole bowl of plums, freshly picked from a tree that my sister got from her neighbor, and all the fruits they don't know what to do with it, so they give them to me. So this will be my breakfast. It's 10:30 in the morning and I finished my 19 hours daily fast. It's super sweet. So much better than apples and all the other fruits that grows here in Sweden. Plums. Who could have imagined? Shit. Best plums ever.
Are you gonna come with me?
Having a bicycle is pure luxury. It's just pure luxury. Come with me. Up the mountain, up we go. That's the top up there. Camera never shows steepness. This is a steep mountain. A reminder I've been getting a lot since I got back to Sweden from everyone around me is how important it is that I go and vote at the coming up election. I pay very little interest in politics as it is now, and that seems to upset a lot of people here. And it's not like I don't go vote just because I don't go vote at the election every 4th year. I mean, I could do that if it's really important for all of you. I could do that. The question is, could you go vegan for the greater good of the world, which is really important for me? Could you stop supporting the tobacco industry, which is really important for me because it does zero good in this world? The alcohol industry, for me, just creates a lot of misery. A lot of people who are depressed and they don't even know that the alcohol is a big cause. But it's okay to support industries that do a lot of bad. But if you don't go vote, you're a bad guy. You're a problem. Let me share how voting in our daily lives works. Every time I say something, I utter a word to somebody, that's a vote. Every time I buy something at the supermarket, that's a vote. What do I choose to buy? What do I choose to support? Every time I choose to take the bus instead of the car, that's a vote. Every time I ride my bicycle, that's a vote. Every time I do a friendly act, that's a vote. Every time I do a mean act, that's a vote. Most of these votes may be unconscious, but they are still votes. If we are conscious about our acts, we can do a lot of good. We can also do a lot of bad. Ultimately, we're not voting for our favorite politicians. We vote for what we personally believe in. If you believe that following Eckhart Tolle's teachings, or whatever you may call it, advice, makes the world a better place, which I personally think it will do, then that's what you're gonna do. That's a vote, just as important as going to vote at the election every 4th year. If it was that simple that you can go vote every 4th year, and in the meantime you just sit home watching the news, keep yourself updated so you know which political party to support in the 4 years to come. It's not that simple. Random acts of kindness can make such a big importance. Just deciding to do an act of kindness of your own insight. When Mel Robbins got the insight of the 5-second rule and decided to share it and not keep it to herself and share it in a book and in her TED Talk, it affected millions of people's lives for the better, including mine. I got great things done just counting backwards from 5 to 0, and just do it as soon as I hesitate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do it. It's brilliant. All that happened in so many people's lives just because one person shared a random act of kindness, not particularly random in this case, but an act of kindness, and decided to share it instead of keeping it to herself. I'm not trying to put down the importance of politics here. It plays a good role. It's just not the only way. Everything you do plays a big part in this society, in this world. It's up to everyone, each and every one of us, to do as much great things we can in our short lifetime. See how it affects the world. If you believe that is to go vote, then do that, but accept that other people have different beliefs. And one of the great things I learned in life is that everybody is different. Everybody has different views on what doing greater good for this planet means. Who is right, who is wrong? It's just what you truly believe in your heart. We need to accept that people think different. That's the only way you can affect and change somebody else. It's not by being mad at them, angry at them, and constantly saying, you're wrong, you're wrong. What do we do when we hear that? We defend our point of view. That's all you see in politics. So many groups just defending their point of view, trying to prove the other guy's wrong rather than to say, this is what I believe in and I love it. I'm willing to meet you halfway and go vote at the election if you meet me halfway and stop supporting the meat and dairy industry. That's more important for me. Enough of the politics. It's time for lunch. Lunch on the top of the mountain. I admit it, I live quite a fancy life. I love you. Ooga, ooga, ooga.
Biggest vegan cheese I ever seen. Guess what? Nice cream time.
I'm taking a walk to work. I think it's around 9k. And then it's 9k back again. Walking, the power of walking. Fruit is the perfect food because I can eat it on the go. So while walking to work, I will finish off the last of my meals today, which is a couple of handfuls of dates and 2 cucumbers. So that's all food in like 5 hours of my day. Imagine how much time my body has to give me energy after that. I know you don't believe that, but try it for yourself. You see, I bought this pair of AirPods, or whatever they are called. They're so good. It's like the best. They just look like this. And I walk around for hours listening to audiobooks. As soon as I put them in my ears, they connect to this phone. And then I got to borrow an account from my sister's family account on Nextory, so I have so many good books to listen to. It's brilliant. Love it. Can walk for hours. Let's go. But right now I want some music. So to press play, I just double tap.
see the sun that lights up my day, but where goes the stars that walks on the Milky Way? When the night turns to day and I feel the wind mess up my hair, but how does the air move so much faster now as my thoughts comes and goes? Nobody
Just got attacked by 6 Saint Bernard dogs. not attacked, but like they were happy. They jumped all over me, and now I smell like I'm so messy, dirty, and I smell like a lot of them had, or at least one of them had stepped in some shit or something, and I smell horrible on my way to work. Awesome.
I can hear the nature sing. Since you're here, let me mention my fruit was made for you with the sweetest intention. No one around can never take me down. Is that what you think? I see a boy thinking about
clean up. Damn it. If only I can control the circumstances in my outer world. Oh, that's right, I cannot. But what I can do is choose how I respond to it. And this is hilarious. Dog shit.
So this is the place, Free Mover, where I am now working. So let me tell you how I manifested this job. It was a couple of months ago. I decided I had to decide between going back to a job that I already knew how to get, I knew it pays well, or to choose from the catalog of the world exactly where I want to work. And I thought of this place. This is like the monkey heaven for me. So what I did was I started to visualize myself here, and I wrote down in my notebook every day. I wrote like a whole page or 2 pages about what I could do here, how I can contribute and stuff like that. And I just let it go at that and sent it away. And when I some months later came here to Sundsvall, I went here after a couple of days, and the first thing I did was according to my plan also. I bought a 1-year card. If I'm gonna manifest a job here, I need to be able to come and go say please here and talk to them and show them that I'm how I am with the people here. Like, so that's what I did. And I talked to the owner here for like an hour. We got a really good connection. And after that, I just released it and let it go. And I was here every now and then, pretty much every day, trained with the kids and stuff like that, helped everybody who wanted help. And after some months, I figured, well, maybe it wasn't meant to be like, so I decided, well, I will go back to Oslo and see if I can find a well-paid job. But for some reason, after I decided that, I didn't do it. I went back here, and that same day, the owner of this place, or the boss here, came up to me and asked me if I wanted to start working here. That's how it happened. What she wanted me to do is to coach the kids for like different activities like parkour, free jumping on the trampolines, the bars, and everything you can do on this place. And I said, I know very little about that, but I can acquire that knowledge easily now that I need it. The ID is the main thing. Specialized knowledge may be found just around the corner. Any corner. Napoleon Hill. But that's the beauty of it. I don't need to know that much about parkour, trampolines until now. And all my co-workers know so much about it. So what I do is I study them and I ask them questions, and on the first classes I just go with them and see how they do it, and so we learn. Don't be afraid to try something just because you don't know how to do it. a lot of things you can pick up along the way, and to fill your mind with knowledge about everything, just in case you may have use for it someday, it takes a lot of time. Know that you can acquire knowledge when you need it. It's brilliant. But I got also kind of free hands, so I told her I want to do classes in handstands. So that's what I'm going to do here. I have classes. Those are only classes, the courses for adults. So if you are somewhere near Sundsvall in the north of Sweden and you want to learn handstands, come to my classes here. They are every Saturday starting now. It's about 80 euros for 5 weeks. It's going to be awesome. I also do bar fit classes every Monday, 7 o'clock. And I'm learning so much from these guys over here. I'm gonna go play with them.
I see a boy thinking out loud. He doesn't mind if he's heard by the crowd. He doesn't care if no one cares. He has a dream he might as well share. And I see a man screaming out loud,
Co-workers.
raising his
Shoot
voice
time.
to be heard by the crowd. All he wants is to be understood as people pass by his cheerful eyes. Said I'll learn to understand what it feels to be wrong when everybody's right. Said I crossed the open sea on the stormiest night, and everyone around keeps bringing me down as my
Never give up. Muscle up. 1,000 attempts.
as I sit and watch the world go by. I cannot help but wonder
Thank you so much.
why. Since we all know we surely must die, why don't I live here for a while I'm alive? And what if the sun that lights up my day is just one of the stars that walks on the Milky Way and shines so bright during the night in the absence of light? And it makes me wanna sing. I am here just to mention we were born into this world
I can't speak.
with the sweetest intention. Nothing around can never take us down if we work together.
Not today, bro. So about the voting thing, the election, I know zero about it, nor do I intend to spend the hours to learn anything about it. So my life is already good. So I want to put my vote where it benefits somebody whom I care about. So I figured, whom do I know who's really interested in politics, who I can give my vote to? And I came to think of my sister. So I called her up and asked her, where should I put my vote so that it benefits your everyday life and your family's convenience? So I gave her my vote. In short, I am voting for the love of my family. That's where I put my vote. Politics is important to her. She can have 2 votes in this section. So in the game of politics, I give my vote to somebody who knows anything about it. It makes more sense to me. In the real world, in the big reality here, I know where to put my vote. I know what lies close to my heart. Things that matter to me. I believe I can do more good for the planet by making videos than going to vote.
why on earth did you name this vlog The Artistic Traveler? Because that's me, the artistic traveler. You're in Sweden, you're not traveling anymore. Oh, but I am. Everywhere I stayed in Asia, I always had my own home. Here, I'm sleeping on this yoga mat on the floor. My life is always a journey. I travel wherever I go. And before you know it, I will be back on the road. But why the artistic traveler? Because all these videos, I want them to be artistic. I want to create in artistic ways. I want my music to vibrate through the lens of the camera. The editing is the artistic process for me. I just love it. I guess I'm an artist, whatever that is, and a traveler. See you on the next stop of my journey. Keep it up, brothers and sisters. Much love.